Oh my god, can you get it? Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
My name is
recording real quick.
my name is Omnom, and okay,
yep, it's recording. Alright, nice.
My name is Omnom, and I'm here with a Wattpad story, actually, that my best friend Roar made. I almost called you Omnom.
No.
Yeah, my best friend's myself.
Okay.
I'm such a Prussia, even though I'm Germany.
What? What?
Anyway, let's get to it.
Yeah, so basically, the whole thing about the story is that the reason I put this on here is because all my friends want me to make a book out of it, and I wanted to see what people think, so I put the prologue on Wattpad.
Let's get into it.
Pretty sure that explains it in the description.
Yeah, without further ado, it's story time!
Story time!
Long ago, there were 6 legendary creatures who created and ruled the world and its inhabitants. Their names were Phoenix, Hydra, Griffin, Dragon, Kitsune, and Manticore. Although they created this world together, they didn't always agree on how to rule it. After many years, half the legendary creatures wanted to reset the world. The other half wanted to keep it as it was. I feel like this is too loud.
Nah, it's fine.
Fine. The other half wanted to keep it as it was. As they were all stubborn, the argument ended up going into a war. RIP. In order to prove their point, the legendary creatures used their power to give the inhabitants of the land... Seriously, Skype. Seriously!
Don't worry about it.
This form was based on how they feel about the world. These forms were called prime forms. In their prime forms, people would fight for their side. Some didn't want to fight, but they had to. If they didn't attack, they would be attacked. Neither side faltered. I can't read today. Sorry, I can't English. I can't read. Let's continue.
Job.
There needed to be a new solution, not situation. Oh my gods.
My gosh, you're
I am
awful.
so professional.
Awful.
The prime form were too powerful, despite containing only a fraction of the legendary creature's power. God damn, overpowered much. But that's okay. As if it was fate, all of the legendary creatures had the same idea at the same time. They would put their essence and remaining power into amulets that, when held by a being with the correct prime form, would disable their prime form. These amulets were called the Prime Stones. However, creating the Prime Stones took up all of the legendary creatures. Oh, that said legendary.
Legendary.
Legendary creatures' energy, and they disappeared. RIP the world! The world was reset after all. It couldn't exist the way it was if the legendary creatures weren't around. The inhabitants of the world were given another chance to live in peace and harmony. Remnants of the legendary creatures still remain in the form of prime forms and prime stones, allowing their tale to live on. And that, kids, was the origin story of prime forms. I guess you could say that it was also the story of how our world was created.
Creator. You're awful at this.
I haven't read aloud in a long time, okay?
Same
The volunteer ended the story. The class of first graders applauded. Wow, first graders!
Yeah, it's the story we read to first graders. Deal with it.
There was a volunteer visiting the school. He was reading the class a story about history. Does anyone have any questions? He queried. An orange tabby by the name of Rar raised her paw. Yes, the volunteer called on her. Well, Rar
Can
thought
you at
for
least
a
try
moment.
to do a first grader voice?
Well, I can't do.
Well,
Rar thought for a moment before asking her question. Some prime forms are good and some are bad because, the war? She asked. No, of course not. That's a good question, though. Prime forms are decided on how negative or positive you are. The order goes from most positive to negative. Phoenix, Griffin, Kitsune, Manticore, Dragon, and Hydra, the volunteer assured. It has nothing to do with good or evil. A cream-colored wolf with blue highlights raised her paw next.
that's all no.
Yay! Yes, what's your question? The volunteer smiled, seeing as how the children were curious about history. Can somebody's prime form change? Like, if someone had a Manticore prime form, can it change to a Kitsune prime
Sure,
form?
I forgot to mention in that one sentence that her name was Omnom. I'll have to do a quick edit.
And it says Omnom asked. If they become more positive, Omnom asked. That's another good question, the volunteer responded. Yes, prime forms can change. Well, most of them. The Phoenix and Hydra prime forms seem to be the most powerful out of them all. If someone has a Phoenix or a Hydra prime form, then it cannot change. If someone could change, say, from a Dragon prime form to a Hydra prime form, but not the other way around, he explained. Hugh, a golden brown cat with white feet, white chest fur, and a white muzzle, was the last student to raise his paw.
Did you say the last dude to raise his paw?
I said last student.
Oh, it sounded like the last dude.
Last question, then I'll have to be on my way, the volunteer signaled at Hugh to speak. So, when you're in your prime form, you're more powerful than if you are in your prime form? Hugh asked. The volunteer nodded. That's right. So cool! Hugh, not he, Hugh, mewed excitedly. I can't wait until I get my prime form. I'll use my powers for good and make sure that nobody causes any trouble ever again. He balled his paw into a fist and slammed it against his chest. I promise.
Wow,
that felt weird.
Actually did it.
Wow.
The two people who aren't Hugh.
I'm sure you will, the volunteer chuckled. Well, my time here is up. He stood up from his chair, the storybook in hand, and stepped to the side. The teacher moved into the spot that the volunteer previously... The teacher asked. Thanks. Not asked.
Wow.
The volunteer. No problem. I'm always up for teaching the youth about history, the volunteer replied. Once the volunteer left the classroom, the students got some time to chatter amongst themselves. Rar, I almost said rom-nom.
Rom-nom? Oh, gosh.
Hashtag sisterly ship name. Rom-nom. Ramen, it sounds like I'm saying ramen. Ramen nom.
Nom on the ramen.
What?
No.
Rar, Omnom, and Hugh gathered together in their usual group. Rar was the first to speak. What do you guys think your prime forms will be? Hugh barely let Rar finish his sentence before he responded. I want to be a Phoenix prime form, then I can be happy all the time. Omnom let out a tick, tick, tick noise from her mouth.
That's the noise.
Tick.
That's the noise.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Noise from her mouth and gave her input. I'd rather be a dragon. Dragon prime forms look cool, she barked. But that would mean time. Oh wait, what? Oh shoot. But that means you'd think negatively all the time, Rar butted in. But I agree, dragons do look cool, she commented. But I would rather be happy all the time like you. I guess I want a Phoenix prime form too. She shrugged in a silly way.
No. Here's how she shrugged.
Spasm thing. It's just like... Hey guys, Hugh started. That volunteer inspired me. Anyone up for role playing as prime form heroes? His gaze kept switching from Rar to Omnom and back. Yeah, they agreed in sync. I call Phoenix, Rar stated. Not fair, Hugh pouted. It's been years since then, and the trio's fantasies back in the future. To be continued. That was beautiful.
So, what do you think of the story?
And it did have to be, I think.
What?
No, it didn't. Never mind. Nothing. Never mind. Nothing. Never mind.
Oh. Well, what did you think?
I like it, actually.
Any thoughts? Any criticism?
I can't think of criticism. Seriously, wow. I can't think of any criticism right now. Like, okay. Not like right now.
Alright.
It'll come to me later, probably. Like, I'll probably just be at home, just be like, and then call you, and then just like, just criticism.
Hey, comments. Hey, people, write down in the comments your criticism of my prologue.
Yes. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think I actually might do a creepypasta reading. I don't know. I want to write my own creepypasta story and then read that maybe. I don't know. Because I do actually have a few creepypastas of my own. Like there's Stitch and Anti, the Butcher. There's a lot of them.
Wow, did you just...
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more random crap every day. Not really every day, like every other week, since I can never upload from my frickin' computer. Thank you so much, Nichelle, for letting me use your computer, and I actually really do like the prologue. Once again, I'm probably going to call you when I get home and just be like, criticism!
Chances are that'll happen.
Yeah, probably. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.
Bye!